Yes, oh my people, how you doing? Yeah, my name is Chinedu Anichi, your one and only celebrity CSO, and this is Chinedu Anichi TV, streaming live from St. Louis, Missouri, United States of America. My people, how you doing? I don't know where you're watching Chinedu Anichi TV from, but I greet you good morning for those of you who are watching from the morning session, and depending on your time zone, good afternoon, good evening. Today is Wednesday, the 31st, and the end of the month of July, ushering us into a new month by midnight of today, the month of August. So I wish you the end of this July, and I also wish you in anticipation a favorable August that will soon ensure. So today we will be celebrating. I've been celebrating in my mind because today I'll be having a very outstanding and resourceful person, one of my great mentors, and the person I don't want to say much, but we are going to have today the the CEO of Investors Capital and the founder of Wealth Flow Conference in America, the only African that has hosted Oprah Winnie in this America. So, and a multi-million dollar real estate investor is going to be in the show today. Remember, it's going to take us through uh, building a mindset that will help you or position you to create wealth. So today I'll be having Dr. Joseph James NANTHOMA, the Black Mentor, in the house. And for who he is, and punctuality is already in the studio. So right away, I'm going to be privileged to bring to you Dr. Joseph NANTHOMA, the Black Mentor. So my people, Black Mentor is in the studio.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you, boss. Thank you for coming around. So how you doing, sir?
I'm doing amazing, amazing.
Okay. So my people, they are right here, and today, my people, you have Dr. Joseph James NANTHOMA, the Black Mentor, in the studio, and today you'll be taking us on building a mindset that can help you create wealth. So he is right here. I know you're known across social media, especially the one that connects to me in Symphony, but please officially reintroduce yourself to our viewers, sir.
My name is Joseph Nantoma. I'm the CEO of WealthFlow, founder of WealthFlow Conference, the number one wealth conference in the United States. 2022, I was given the award for Top CEO of the Year by International Association of Top Professional 2023. I was given a award for number one mindset African coach of the year. And it's on and on and on, So hosted last year Wealth Flow Conference, hosted Oprah Winfrey and some of the biggest name in the industry, entrepreneurs all over the country. I've coached over 1 million people, several awards. I'm just here, with all humility to share my wealth of experience with your audience and see how we can all grow together, because learning is a process. Everybody has to learn. Nobody can say, I'm a I'm a fountain of knowledge. You got to keep learning every single day. So, by the way, this is my part two. I told you I was going to be back, right?
Yeah, you are here, sir. You are here. So it's like this camera is cutting part of your head. I don't know. It's your hair good.
You
Better, sir.
good?
Thank you. So, my people, we are grateful having him today. And right away, we'll be bringing out some good things. Last time when you visited us, you told us a lot of things about your plan to demonstrate, what kind of intellectual generosity, by impacting knowledge in different dimensions, and making people who ideologically they have been following to feel pragmatically those things that they hear on social media. And that
Correct.
created a journey to Miami, of which I was part of it. So how did it go, sir? The
I
investors
think it
with
was amazing. I want to use this opportunity, firstly, to thank every single person who came for that event we had in Miami 2, 3 weeks ago, I believe. We had people from Dubai, from Africa, all over the United States, California, Maryland, Chicago, like every single person. You came in all the way from Missouri. It was an amazing time. We saw real estate deals over $600 million. Um, it was just an amazing time. And the second day, we were on the yacht, brought in my business partners. Actually, during that 2 days, on the course of the 2 days, we met two billionaires, in the person of Joe Bacco and, of course, my other partner, Ruben. So it was an amazing time. And I really, really think, big things are born when you have collaboration. You cannot become successful alone. Nobody becomes successful alone. You have to collaborate. So for me, it was all about the collaboration, and the collaboration for me was the big deal. So thank you for every single person who showed up and showed out.
Yeah, usually there is this concept that enjoyment is not working out with wealth creation. But from what I saw when I visited Miami, your approach to this idea was a different one. So you continue to say, work hard, create wealth, but enjoy your wealth.
Correct.
So
What inspired
what's
that?
the triggering tendency, sir?
So I think, especially if you live in the United States and you're a business person, life is changing every single day. You have to catch up with that change. As a business person, I have come to realize that what you teach people is not important, but the experience you give them is always important. People will not remember all the things you taught them, but a lot of times people will remember the experiences you gave them. You know, um, People will always remember how you treated them. So when I came to understand that, I always infuse experience with business. So, like, when I did my conference last year, I took some of the people who came in there to the Michael Jackson show. I had a private session with them, with Oprah Winfrey, Stedman, and all the A-listers that came for my event last year in Las Vegas. So, and I see that it's been working. And what do you do when something is working in your business? You keep it you keep it going. When something works in the business, you don't have to change nothing. You just got to keep going and going and going. So it's all about repeating the same successful actions, and that's what we've been doing.
Okay, that's um that's amazing because after I was there and after we went to see the ocean view, that's
The
about
penthouse, the
um,
penthouse property.
yeah, the penthouse property. Yeah, that was close to the unit we were
Putting an
looking for
offer
was
for that
about
property. I have
2.3
actually put in
billion.
an offer for that property. Is we got it for $2,150,000.
Okay, so and when we went to the one we saw in Orlando, that was the massive. That was the one that
Yeah.
so that was very very serious. So that was about 960 units of houses in
960 units.
60 units in 8 towers.
Correct. 8 hours of, man, you
Yes,
remember the whole detail. So it's
yes, close to
hours, 960
$500
units.
deal.
It's about
Wow.
$500 million for that. Correct.
So when we were done with that, I was thinking it was just business. Not until we decided to go to the yacht and I saw the recreational part of you, and I think it's
I mean,
indelible.
if you don't come into my inner circle, you don't get to see the fun part. People see me all around. I'm always on my suit. I look like, I'm in a relaxed mood right now. And when you're doing business, you have to really be serious. You have to look the part. You have to We deal with a lot of business partners from all over the world. So you have to look that part. You have to be intelligent. It's not just looking the part, right? In your negotiating skills, when you're, putting these deals together. For example, tomorrow, I'm traveling to Indiana to see a distressed property. I'm in Indiana, 99 units of property worth $3 million. I'm putting only $500,000 down to get the property. So you got to know how to negotiate, and you got to look the part. But after all the running around, after all is said and done, you got to relax and drink the champagne and and wine and dine. Yeah. So that's how you create the balance. That's how you live long. You cannot just be work, 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 work. You're gonna crash. So once in a while, you still gotta live that lifestyle as long as you're working hard, and like they say, you play hard, you work hard.
Yeah, that was a very serious impression, and I learned that new dimension of business,
Hmm.
balancing the working and
Yeah.
also the enjoyment, and that's that's a very balanced way of going about all this, especially in United States here. So kudos to you. I just want to refresh that memory. A lot of let me tell you, there's an impression eventually that everybody who is on social media who talks about big things is a scammer.
Correct.
So when you mention money or you mention great, if we did not come there, so we feel that maybe this thing is just trying to create, I don't know, unimaginable things
An
just
impression that
to
is not
impress
real.
some people in the social media.
Yeah.
So thank God I was there, and some of the people that came with me, I asked them while we were there. So what's your impression? Maybe the kind of
So
mindset you had in
honestly,
social media before you
life
came.
is in phases. Life is in stages. Although I have never sat down to picture people who are always up there to feel like, oh, because they're calling large figures or because they're involved in large figures means they are scammers or whatever. But unfortunately, you have to understand that the world that we live in, especially with the advent of social media, I'm sorry to use this word, there will always be idiots who don't know anything. They're always going to be on that space as well, right? Um, Take a look around you. I mean, the people that are doing all the big things, they don't have two heads, they don't have two hands. Let me tell you what defines a successful person. On my own, I don't know everything. But the moment I start collaborating, you've met my managers, my assistants, the moment you start putting the right people in the right positions and they start looking at deals, they start putting things together, you'll be successful. So this is not even about me. It's just that I'm the face of my businesses. People see me a lot on social media when I'm talking about deals, I'm giving coaching and traveling, but it's not really about me. It's all about collaboration. Um, I want to give that credit to my entire team who don't even bother showing their faces on social media or things like that. But if you are out there and you have the mindset that you cannot do anything big, I want you to change that mindset. And I want you to know that life is possible for you to own every single thing you've ever desired if you're willing to put in the work. I love the United States. I think it's a great country. If you come out here, there are possibilities for you. My possibility, you don't have to be in the real estate sector, but my possibility came in through real estate. That's my vehicle to success. But in any endeavor, especially in this great country, you put in the work, you show up every day, you're consistent, you're persistent. There's no reason why you will not be successful. So start thinking big and stop thinking small.
Yeah, I think this brings us to what we have today, and the introduction and what I tried to recap looks
Correct.
as a preamble to what we're going to deal with. So you know that I know how many prayers I said before getting you here. So now that you're here, we are not going to joke. We are going to get what we can grab.
I'm right here with you.
So today, we'll be talking about creating or building a mindset that will expose you to creating wealth.
Correct.
So, what can you tell our people about that as a professional?
So the first thing, like I always say, um, it's all about mindset. And a lot of people, when you come in and you're teaching them all the jargons and all that, they don't understand. Like people don't understand when you sit down and you start teaching them arithmetics and all the analysis and all the, you know, procedures that are involved in building wealth. But this story I'm going to tell you will help you understand better. So a few years ago, or many years ago, a former president of the United States, Donald Trump, was walking on the streets of New York. He was working with a friend, and at that time, he just filed bankruptcy and was owing over $900 million at the time. He was in debt for $900 million. He was walking with somebody on the street, and somebody was sitting down on the floor and had like $100 in in his bowl, and was trying to get some money from Trump. And Trump told his friend who was working with, like, this guy is richer than I am. This guy has like $100 plus. I am in bankruptcy right now for $900 million. Meanwhile, with my debt of $900 million, which is like minus $900 million, I am walking straight, shoulders high, put it on my suit and walking on the street. While this guy who has no debt probably has a credit of plus $120 in front of him is begging me, who is in debt of $900 million. Now, when you sit down for a moment and think about that, that's when you come to understand the power of mindset. You understand? It's all about your mind. Every single thing you're going to build, you're going to lose, you're going to get, as fast as you become successful or as slow as you become successful, has everything to do with your mindset. It's all about how you see stuff. The guy who is owing $900 million thinks he's rich, while the guy who has $120 plus thinks is broke. So you see how powerful mindset is, right?
Sure.
So that is the reason why whatever you want to do, I always say when you come for my classes, my coaching, the foundation is all about your mindset. If you don't have the right mindset to build wealth, you probably just be running around a circle. And this is why they say the best ideas are in the graveyard. Why? Because there are a lot of people that come up with ideas, they cannot fulfill those ideas because at the end of the day, it's all about mindset and they've lost out and they just die with all the ideas in their mind. So you want to build wealth, the first thing you want to work on is your mindset. You want to see possibilities. You want to see yourself working hard. You know, I say this all the time. Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to be the next Joseph Nantoma. Everybody wants to be the black mentor. Everybody wants to be this person. But are you willing to beat me to it? Are you willing to discipline yourself? How many books have you read this year? I have read 22 books already this year. 22 books I've read this year. How many books have you read? You know, how are you impacting yourself? What knowledge are you getting? So these are the things that determines how far you go. So if you don't have that mindset, which is going to be your foundation to build upon, I'm sorry, it's just going to be wishes, wishes, wishes. You're going to keep wishing and nothing is going to happen.
Wow. So that's a great thing because this mindset issue, just like I experienced the issue of mindset. I think does it require a gradual growth, or
That's
what are the things that can condition it to be a positive one?
What there are so many things that impact your mindset growth. Number one, you have to choose. You have to choose the environment that you put yourself in. You get what I'm saying? So you have to understand that who you choose to hang around, who you're talking to every single day. I mean, you and I probably talk like every day right now.
Yeah.
And you're great in certain areas than I am. I am great in certain areas than you are. But you will understand that in the past few weeks we've been talking, some of the things that I've been doing has been rubbing off on you. Like you said, you came to Miami, now you saw 500, $600 million transaction, and you say, whoa, it's possible to be part of such a thing like this. Now, somebody who is out there who doesn't have access to somebody like me might think it's a scam. I think it's not possible for you to do such a project. Somebody, you've been part of my classes, you've seen how I teach those in my classes, how they can use business credit to
Yes.
build their business. They can get up to $250,000 just sitting down on their table and putting a few information on a software. Somebody who's out there does not have access to this stuff, right? So at the end of the day, who are you hanging around? Who are the five top people that you talk to every single day? Because your life starts with the habits, the people you talk to every single day. They're the ones that's going to shape your life. You get my point? So you have to choose the people that you're hanging around with. Are you hanging around with idiots? You're going to be, if you're hanging around with five idiots, you're going to be the number six idiot. If you're hanging around five successful people, you're going to be the number six successful person. So it takes a little bit of time because don't forget, for example, some of the things that we learned about money, people don't understand what money is all about, and all this stuff. We learn it from our parents, we learn it from our homes. You have people whose parents all their lives never seen $100,000 in one place. So they have what we call a certain kind of financial blueprint, you understand, that is attached to their mind. They think their whole life they will never see $100,000 in one place because that is where they grew up. But when you move away from that space and start talking to people who have seen millions and millions and millions of dollars, they start telling you it's possible, it's possible. Before you know what is happening, that reality of you thinking you cannot have $100,000 in one place starts to change. And nothing happens until you start changing your mindset, until you start believing. The first time I saw $1 million in my bank account was not the first time I started thinking. I had to believe that I could see $1 million. I had to believe that I could buy properties worth that amount before it eventually happened. If you cannot believe it, you cannot get it, you cannot see it. So that's how it works.
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
I hear you loud and clear.
Okay, so belief. Last time you guys saw a process, an articulated process that you call DBA.
Yeah.
Yeah, so can you
Yeah,
refresh it
so
for
I
us,
came up
please?
with the DBA, like it's not doing business as, it was an acronym I came up with. One thing about great teachers or great mentors is we don't teach just what we see in books, right? We teach what we have practiced, what worked for me. So I teach this stuff to my students, especially in my inner circle, where I teach them um, a certain skill, a certain set of rules that I call the DBA. So the first thing that I noticed in every factor, in every area of life, if you want to be successful, let's say, with all due respect, I'm not trying to pick on anybody, but let's say you wanted to lose weight, right? Let's call that, let's forget money for 1 minute. Let's say you wanted to lose weight. You can sit down and wish you lose weight. You can sit down and think you will lose weight. You can sit down and hope. All these things don't work, right? You have to decide that today is the day I'm going to start losing weight, right? Now,
Sure.
you decide that you're going to lose weight. There are certain things you have to start doing to lose that weight, right? You have to reduce your food intake. You have to start eating healthy. You have to start going to the gym or taking a run or taking a walk, whatever actions you have to take. Now leads me to action. When you finally decide that these are the things I'm going to do, that is where the B comes. You have to believe in yourself that this thing that you've planned, this decision you've taken is actually going to work. Let me tell you something. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody was going to believe in you.
Wow.
Perhaps one of the biggest things that makes people fail on earth is they never believe. They just wish. And wishing is not, you can wish that, oh, I become the president of America. You're joking. Until you actually get out there, join a political party, build yourself and get through the ranks, become somebody relevant, go ahead and contest. You're not going to be that person. So it is that belief that will make you get out of your bed and show up every single day. Every single day, I wake up 2 a.m. in the morning. Every single day. Except maybe there are days that are exceptional where maybe I was so tired, like I came back from a trip 11, 12 o'clock in the night. There's no way I wake up 2 a.m., right? But my wake up day, I beat the sun every single day. So it is that belief in yourself that is going to help you to say, you know what, in the next 1, 2, 3 years, I want to build this, I want to build that. Then you take what we call a corresponding action for that. So you got to believe in every decision that you've taken. Now, when you finally believe, what do? You take massive action. Some people take action, but some people take massive action, and you will see the result. It's all spelled out in the result, right? Some people will go and they just do a little thing, like in my group where I teach people how to do real estate. Someone will come in 6 months, they only went to inspect one property. And I tell them every single month, I am inspecting 100 properties. 100 properties every single month multiplied by 12. It means every year I see 1,200 properties. Now, I don't buy all the properties because the more properties you see, the more chances of you getting more deals is going to show up. So if I see 100 properties, let's say I book an appointment to see 30%, which is 30 property, and I put in an offer for 15, I end up closing 50% of that. So every single month I put in an offer 15, I might close one or two. But you see, that one or two looks very small. But at the end of the day, two property multiplied by 12 just give me 24 properties in 1 year. So if you don't put in that massive action, you're not going to get anything done. You can sit down, you can wish, you can cry, you can, whatever you want to do, you can do. But at the end of the day, it's all about deciding, believing, and taking action. And I found that this acronym, these things that I do, helps a lot of people to build wealth.
Wow, that's a great DBA. You decide, you believe, then you take action.
Not just action, you take massive action.
Massive action.
When
So,
you go, and do you know what it takes to build relationship with billionaires? It's massive action. You understand? You can decide to, like, I can decide to go to Miami like I did and work with contemporary people. I don't want to use the word average people. You can decide to just work with everybody. Hey, is Amazon hiring? Or you can go to where very successful people are. The first time I went to Miami, 2 years, 1 year plus ago, the first meeting I had was in Jennifer Lopez's house. Do you know it takes guts for them to say, hey, Jennifer Lopez's ex-husband wants to put up his property for sale, $13 million. Some people are like, I don't have $13 million, so I'm not going to go. Do you know it takes courage to actually handle success? You understand? But here I am at that time. I don't have $13 million in my account, but I showed up. Do you know it takes courage for somebody like Adam Coffey? Adam Coffey says, hey, I'm setting up this group. It's $20,000 and I want to sign up. And it takes courage for you to actually bring out your credit card, and sign for $20,000 just because you want to be in that circle. So it takes courage to build wealth. It takes a lot of tenacity. So that is what we call massive action. Some people right now, you tell them, hey, come to my class. I want to teach you how to build wealth. It's $500. They start rolling their eyes. Some of them say, let me call my wife. Let me call my wife. Let me call my husband. $500, you want to call your husband? You're not serious. You get what I'm saying? So it takes massive action, massive decisions for you to walk into those places. You see people, you see me around successful people. Adam Coffey, multi-billionaire, done over $20 billion transaction in Dallas. You see me around him. Oprah Winfrey, the richest woman in the world, richest black woman in the world. You see me hanging around such people. Her partner, Stedman Graham. You think it was a joke for me to bring him to my conference last year? We're talking about thousands and thousands of dollars. JT Fox, you saw me with Grant Cardone, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. So it takes courage. You look at your bank account. Sometimes the bank account, it doesn't match up with what they're asking. And you find a way. Sometimes you call, in the past, you call and say, you know what, I got to do this. I need a loan. And at the end of the day, these are investments that you put in yourself, because the best investment you can give is investing in yourself. You want to focus on being than having. Let me explain what that means. A lot of people focus on, oh, I want to buy a car, I want to buy a house, I want to buy, designer shirt, and I want to buy designer watches and all that. Dude, these things are superficial. What you need to invest in is here. If I decide to move from Milwaukee, where I am right now, and move to Arizona, you understand? It's still the same person. You cannot take the things that I know. That is my being. The black mentor will always be the black mentor. Joseph NANTHOMA will always be Joseph NANTHOMA, no where I go. If you move a shark from Asia and bring the shark to America, it's still a shark.
Sure.
If you bring a lizard from Asia and bring the lizard to America, it's still a lizard. So some people think, oh, if I change my environment and I don't have anything upstairs, I'm going to be better. No. If you are a lizard up here or you're a cockroach up here, they move you from where you are, move you to another location, you're still a cockroach. But if you are a shark where you are and you move from where you are to another location, you get what I'm saying? You are that person. So that's why I say focus on being than what? Than having. So what you want to do is you focus on building your internal self. In the last 1 year, I started focusing on things that people cannot touch. People can touch your house, they can touch your cars, they can touch your yachts, they can touch your airline, they can sue you for those things. But can you sue me for my intellectual properties? You cannot sue me. Can you sue me for the books that I write? You get what I'm saying? So all those things are internal. And that is why wherever I go, I am still that guy. All I need to do is just show up and boom, boom, boom. You're muted.
This kind of investment requires courage.
It takes
And
courage.
that's why you have to believe.
To build wealth. See, wealth, being rich is different from being wealthy.
Wow.
Making money, making money is different from building wealth. Let me tell you the difference. Have you seen where this guy, average person, doesn't have any financial blueprint, doesn't have any wealth blueprint. It's just a regular jobber. He's going out there just building something, and there's nothing wrong in that. And he goes to a gas station and he's pumping his gas, and let me go in there and get a cup of coffee. He gets a cup of coffee, and while he's just like, can I have a lottery ticket? And he gets the lottery ticket and he wins $100 million. 2 years later, he's broke. Haven't you seen it 1,000 times? 2 years later, the person is broke. You know why? Because they don't understand what building wealth is all about. Because the moment you don't understand what wealth building is all about and you get $1 million, the first thing you're thinking is, let me go buy an Escalade. The next thing you're thinking, oh, I want to belong, let me go buy a Rolex. Right? So these are the things a lot of people don't understand. That's why I'm saying making money is different from building wealth. You got to understand how to build wealth. When you finally understand how to build wealth, that is when your money goes from your generation to the next generation. You have to understand how the tax system works. You have to understand how to set up a trust. You have to understand. See, man, I don't want to go too deep, but you have to learn, how do I make money? How do I multiply that money? And how do I preserve the money? That is where wealth building comes in. If you know how to make money, but you don't know how to multiply the money, and you don't know how to preserve your money, man, you're in trouble. So making money is where, like, you go into a job, they're paying you $25, $30 per hour, you work for 15 years, you're saving money. Now you've made that money, but how do you multiply the money? You multiply the money by putting it into an investment. You first of all work for your money, then your money has to work for you. If all your life, all you're doing is work, we call it direct income, you're going to die young. But you get to a part where you now relax and your money is making money for you, right? And that's what we call passive income. You're not directly working on the money or doing anything. Money is coming because your money is working money for you. Your money goes out and brings other monies in. Now, how do you now preserve that money? It's another ball game. You preserve that money by putting it in assets that are going to last and outlast you and going to the next generation. In the United States, you need to have like a trust, a living trust, and you have other people under that trust who can manage such stuff for you. So when you die, those assets pass down to your children. So a lot of people don't know all this things. They just get money, they put it in the bank. When you put your money in the bank, you are like the biggest loser in the world, because the bank doesn't take your money as an asset. The bank takes your money as a liability. The moment you give a bank your money, you just give them liability. You know what the bank does? As you're going out of the door, the bank is loaning that money to another person. By the time the bank loans the money to another person, that money automatically has become an asset to them. They use your money to make more money. So when you give 1,000, the bank has the right to give out 10,000 with your money, with interest, as a loan to the next person who's qualified. So these are all the things an average person out there doesn't understand. They don't understand how to build wealth. They don't know how to get this thing set up. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. That's why you need to focus on building yourself, because if you know these things for yourself, then you don't have a problem. But if you don't know, you're just going to run around the rat race, right? You say, oh, today it says the government that's my problem. Then tomorrow it says the black man that's my problem. Tomorrow it says the white man that's my problem. Nobody's your problem. The problem is you don't have knowledge. You're muted.
Or your village people.
Or you say it's people from your village, your family that's your problem. Nobody's your problem. Dude, you just need to go get knowledge. What does the good book say? The Bible says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. It didn't say my people perish for lack of somebody likes me or somebody doesn't like me. I don't care who likes me, who doesn't like me. What is important is, what do I like myself? Am I building stuff? Am I getting out there? Am I making things happen? So that's it, bro.
Yeah, my people.
You're muted.
My people, you can see today we have Dr. Joseph NANTHOMA live on Chinedu Anichi TV. I don't know, some of you will not know what I passed through to bring all this men to this place, so that these are people that you attend their classes paying $10,000, or if you are lucky when it's on promo, it can give you $5,000. But today I'm giving it to you free. So all you can do now is share this live video and let others know. Don't be self-centered about it. Don't just learn and keep it to yourself. Share it and tag others to join and for them to see it from your own page, so that what he's teaching, this is what we pay from our notes to go to his classes. But today he's giving it free in this platform. So
I think they're doing well. I'm looking at your Facebook page. You have 147 people there already. So if those 147 people can share, you're going to have 240 people.
Yes,
so it's all about, that is one of the things. And with all due respect, we're in a Black community. I'm talking to a Black community. One of the reasons why we don't grow is we believe in competition instead of collaboration. If you look around my space, I'm always the Black guy in the white room, always the only Black guy in the white room. Go to my Instagram, right? You see a program coming up, the only Black person there, Joseph NANTHOMA, every single freaking time, because these guys will understand what collaboration is all about. Whereas we think of competition, oh, he's doing better than me, so I want to catch up with him. That is not how you build wealth. When Elon Musk started, there were 23 of them, 23 white dudes in one room, right? They started PayPal. They were called the PayPal gang. 23 young men, all white, in one room. Years later, one of them became the CEO of LinkedIn, another one PayPal, another one this, another one that, another one that. And now they're shaking and ruling like they've taken over the entire world. Right? So you have to understand that collaboration is what makes you to become successful. I want to ask you a simple question now.
Yes,
Would
sir.
you rather have a business that you are the CEO, you own the company 100%, but you're making $100,000, or you would rather be a CEO in a company where you're 5 of you and you're making $1 billion income in 1 year? Which one would you rather have?
Yeah, naturally, I want to
be where you are.
Exactly. 5.
Well, you see, a lot of people will tell you, oh, I want to be in the space where I have 5 people. We're bringing in $1 billion every single year. But that's not what they're doing because talk is cheap. You see them, they are the cleaners, they are the janitor, they are the this, they're the this, they're the this. When he goes outside, he likes position. It's like, I'm the CEO. And how much does your business bring? $0, because they don't like to collaborate. And that is what keeps the Black community where it is. We like doing the crab mentality. We like doing things on our own. There are certain areas that I'm good at. There are certain areas you are good at. So when I find out that these areas are not good for me, or I'm not good in this area, I bring someone who is way better than me in that area and we collaborate. And when we start collaborating, we start building monies, we start building wealth, and we can split. Not, oh, I can do it myself. I don't want anybody to know what I'm doing. Then the next thing, you're on your own, you're gonna burn out.
Sure,
And
sure.
that's why you see people, young people, Black people dying young. Again, I'm talking to a Black community. That's why I'm using this. I'm not trying to be racist or whatever, or trying to demean anybody. But so we have to go from that competitive energy to collaborative energy. Okay, brother, this is what I want to do. How do I do it? I want to know. Lastly, you have to be willing to pay for services. If you don't pay for services, how is your brother's business going to last? How is your brother going to grow? You want to come to me now, for example, I have a software of my own that teaches people how to build business credit, and you can get $250,000, but you want me to give it to you for free. Meanwhile, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to put that software together. Are you getting the point? Then you come
Sure.
like, oh, my brother, my what brother, brother? Just pay the money, get what you want to get, and go build this thing for yourself. So we have to get to a point where we are willing to pay for services. Okay, we are willing to do the right thing, put ourselves out there, become a collaborative community, and that's how we all grow together. Like Davido said, we rise by lifting others.
Yeah, Davido said it, and since Davido said it, I've been saying it too. So we rise by lifting others is a compact. But the way you presented this matter today, I think is even making me. I think I have to bring up this kind of topic as a discussion. Yes. See, we should go for collaboration instead of competition, because it is competition that perpetuates our stay in stagnance. You see that crab mentality. I talked about it in one of my videos. So whereby everybody say we will all die here.
Mm.
Nobody wants to project anybody. Nobody wants to assist anybody grow. So thank you for that. And I want to go into something very, very important now,
I am
because
here.
after we went to Miami, we came back and you flashed us, because you are always enigmatic. You come with things that people don't know from a point. You flashed us with a point of growing your business credit. I have never heard about it. You saw in your class, I was getting all the answers wrong. This is because, as exposed as I am, I have never delved into that part. And that is the secret of growing, so
Exactly.
which you don't know. So please,
So,
can you tell us one or two things about
again,
building your business
I
credit?
was born in Africa. I grew up in Africa. We grew up in a place where they say debt was a crime. People like the debtor is a slave, the lender is all that bullshit. So when I came to the United States, again, what you don't know, you don't know. You get the point? You don't know what you don't know. So what happened was when I came in here, I found myself in the midst of elites, right? Grant Cardone, JT Fox, all those successful people doing big things. And I paid the money. I went to the classes. That's what I now realized. And if you're online right now, you can Google it. 80%, maybe even 90% of all the big companies that you see, the ones you admire, let me give you a few. Apple, Amazon, Walmart, all the big names, they don't run their businesses with sales. They run their businesses with debt, right? Like right now, so online, if you go and you Google, how much did Apple borrow last year? How much was it Apple or Amazon? $8 billion loans, debts. Nobody runs their businesses successfully by using sales income. Check it right now while you're online. Apple, what do you call them? Amazon, Microsoft, Disney World, all the big names are running. Like, you can Google it while we're talking. You can Google it. Just Google how much did Amazon borrow last year, 2023. As I call it, check it and show us on the screen if possible. You would see billions upon billions. So I was like, if these guys can get, and I don't need billions to run my business, right? If these guys can borrow, what are they doing that I need to inculcate into my own business so that I can also have access to these things? So that was what, another thing is I have a very curious mind, right? So I started researching, talking to a few people, and that's when I came out with my software that helps you build business credit. So when you set up your business in the United States, there are certain criteria, certain things that you need to get. For example, there's something we call Duns and Bradstreet. Duns and Bradstreet is like your social security number for your business number. When you get it, all you have to do is call a vendor. A vendor could be some stores, Walmart.
Yeah, it says Amazon. It said it's actually 8 billion.
Show us on the screen.
And
So
flexibility.
Amazon borrowed $8 billion last year to run their business.
Yes, billion. Amazon borrowed 8 billion.
Do you think Amazon is making profit? Yes, but they rather use what they call OPM, other people's money, to run their business. And out of that 8 billion, they're paying interest of about $400,000.
He said the term loan will mature in the term loan will mature in 364 days with an option to extend for Amazon had 35 billion in cash. Still, they borrowed 8
billion. So
wow,
you understand how the big boys are playing the game, because we want to become big boys, right? Everybody that came here today want to become a big boy. You want to understand how do they play this game. There is a process to that. You set up your business, you start building what they call a business profile, right? You set up your business right, your address, your office space, get your Duns and Bradstreet. You start getting what we call a net 30 account. A net 30 account is a vendor account where I can call a company and say, hey, I want to buy this stuff and I'm going to owe you for 30 days. On the 29th day, you pay off that amount and they put it on your business record. Some of the loans that we get for our business, we don't need any form of documentation. We don't need any self-guarantee. Like, you don't have to use your social security or yourself to guarantee it. Some, not all. So you can start building those business profile to a level where you start getting credit cards. There was a time Amex gave me an unlimited credit card, right? These are business credit cards. I have them right here in my wallet. Chase Bank gives me a card, $25,000. This one gives me a card. This is Wells Fargo, So you need to start knowing how to build your own business to get there. So you don't use your personal money. You're struggling. Let's say this month you didn't get any sales. So does that mean you're not going to pay your rent? You're not going to pay your staff? You're not going to do this? You're not going to do that? It's because you don't know what you don't know. So these are some of the things that when you go into the midst of the elites, they teach you. Right now, lastly, how do you not start doing tax write-off? Right? I always advise people, no matter what you do, whether you're working or you're not working, own a business in the United States. Let all your expenses go through that business. Let me give you an example. Do your children eat cookies at home?
Yes, they do.
Okay. How do you buy your cookies for your children?
I order.
I know. How do you order?
Through a vendor.
You don't order through a vendor. You go to this vendor and you buy directly by yourself.
That's what I mean.
Okay. So, but when my kids want to eat cookies, I order them through my business.
Okay, not through your personal account.
Personal stuff. So I go and I have a Costco. Costco is one of my vendors. I have the executive business card, and I go to Costco and I say, hey, I want to buy, my business wants to buy a carton or a box of cookies for my office. And there's nothing wrong if my kids are eating from that cookies while it's in the office. Now, why am I doing that? All that expenses becomes tax write-off. Again, The last time you came to Miami, did you fly?
I did.
How did you book it?
I booked it with my
Personal card.
personal card.
So that trip, you booked it. I also booked mine. Mine is a tax write-off.
Yeah.
You stayed in a hotel. How did you pay for the hotel? You booked it yourself. It's not a tax write-off. I booked my own room through my business account. So that was also a tax write-off. When you came, did you eat?
I ate.
You ate. You ate with your own private money, apart from the one we ate in the yacht. But every single food that I ate, because I taught you people real estate, it's called a business lunch. Is a tax write-off. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's a system. You have to understand
Oh.
how the system works. The system is already laid out there for you. So at the end of the day, the food that I eat, so like this year alone, I've traveled like 23, 24 times. All the trips, I take that receipt, I give it to my accountant, it becomes a tax write-off. All my flights, tax write-off. Everywhere I have slept, tax write-off. Now let me show you, let me blow up your mind. You see the shirt I'm wearing?
Yeah.
What does it say?
TBN.
So this is a uniform. You didn't get it. I'm wearing a shirt like you're wearing. The shirt you're wearing, did you buy it?
I did.
You see my shirt? It has my label. It has my company brand, tax write-off, because I'm wearing a uniform. If you buy this shirt and you put Chinedu Anechi's TV on that shirt, it becomes a uniform. Tax write-off. So you wear a white shirt. You wear a white shirt just like you're wearing.
This thing on Instagram. Somebody said it is because you don't know what you don't know.
You don't know what you don't know, right? So you see the same shirt, you wear the same shirt, and I put my logo right here. I put my company name. It has become a uniform. That is why we do what we do. You don't understand what we're doing. I'm not doing this because I want to show off. I'm doing this because it's a tax write-off. You get what I'm saying? But it still shows class. Like, man, this guy has his company, he has his name, his brand on his shirt, but it's the tax write-off now. So these are how, at the end of the day, clear everything tax write-off. I don't have to pay no taxes. I don't want to pay no taxes. Or I want to pay little taxes. Let me put it that way. You get what I'm saying? But somebody who doesn't understand, somebody who doesn't know, will just be living and going through a circle, round, around, and they will not be able to build asset. Lastly, there are three categories of people in the United States. And if you're watching from outside the country, you have to understand that what I'm teaching is only applicable in the United States. I don't live in Nigeria. I don't live in Ghana. I don't live in India, wherever your viewers are from. I'm talking about what is applicable in the country where I live. There are those who pay taxes. There are those who control the taxes they pay. And there are those who don't pay taxes at all. Why do you pay taxes? You pay taxes when you show proof that you earn an income. When you earn an income, the government says you have to pay taxes. Man, what I'm giving you right now, if you can really practice it, you'll be rich. When you earn an income, the government says for that income that you earned, you're going to pay taxes. So you know what the elites do? They don't earn any income. But they are living. They don't earn any income. So what they do is they own shares in the business, and everything around the business is owned by the business.
The business.
So the house they're staying, owned by the business, not me. The cars they're driving, owned by the business, not me. The private jet they're flying is owned by the business, not me. But who's enjoying all that stuff? Them. So you cannot hold them. Now, finally, when the business starts making profit at the end of the year, you see somebody like, oh, Elon Musk just donated $300 million to his charity. Why do you think they do that? You think it's generous? It's not being generous, because the moment you take that profit and you donate it to the nonprofit doesn't pay taxes, and you didn't earn anything. You give out the whole profit as a gift. You don't pay taxes on gifts. So there are those who work before the money even comes. They've already taken the taxes up front, right? You're working, your salary is $2,000 next week Friday. Before the money comes, you see, uh, you see taxes, health insurance, this, that, all gone. Whatever is Uncle Sam has collected his share and he's giving you yours. So these are the things that I teach when people come into my inner circle. I show them how to structure your business properly, how to pay less taxes, because you must pay taxes when you start. But as you now start growing, you now start getting asset, then you start buying everything in the name of your LLC. Then you know how to put it in a trust, then you know how to protect your wealth and all that. Because the moment you start making money, people will come after you. I had a very successful friend who is now one of the richest men in London, told me years ago, he said, the day they sue you is the day you know you're successful. And who's going to sue me? I was so naive. I'm like, me, everybody likes me. Look at my face. I'm a good guy. I'm a good man. Nobody's going to sue me. Until I started making money, then boom, this one will sue you. Boom, that one will sue you. You know why? People will sue you the moment you have money. I remember somebody, one of my tenants, that was living in one of my property, messed up the house, trashed the house, did everything. And we went back there, moved her out of the house, we went to court, moved her out of the house, and she was owing us $28,000 in damages. And my lawyer carried his computer and Googled her name and did some search. She doesn't have a nickel. My lawyer said, this person is not collectible. You know, when you say somebody's not collectible, he doesn't have anything to give to you. No asset, nothing. He said, if you follow this case, you probably pay me another $5,000. This lady's not going to give you a pin. Whereas somebody like Joseph NANTHOMA in the check, you understand, his company has asset. Sue him. He's going to give you something. Even at that, there's still ways to go about it, but that's not what we're here to talk about today, how to get out of suing and all that. So building wealth is not emotional, it's a strategy. You cannot get them. I wish I was among the rich. No, it's about strategy. It's about planning. What planning do you have? What strategy are you going to use from where you are to get to where you want to be? I hope I'm passing knowledge. I hope I'm giving.
Seriously, I'm seeing reactions.
Okay, beautiful.
Both from Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook.
Okay, beautiful.
You can see we've never gotten this kind of number before.
Yes.
Yes. There are some of our guys are really interested in this, so they are sharing.
Okay, beautiful. I'm glad I'm giving some value today.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, you are a good man, very loyal. So whenever I have the time and it works, I'll always come here and give your audience some value. So, you know, they can also better their lives and move their own families forward.
Thank you, sir.
Good job you're doing, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So, you people have heard from what it means and the advantage of building your business credit and how you can access loan and how you can use loan to sustain your business and grow your business. So you people have seen it. But when you go, this is just a peripheral way of approaching it. If you come to the class, the kind of class we attend, you will see. I used to tell myself you're a bright fellow, but at the time,
I know.
when it came to word creating and all this, man, I told myself, guy, you don't even know anything here.
I understand.
So my people, thank you. Chukwemeka, let me appreciate some people. Amy Weston, Chukwemeka Bertrand, Alan Beth, please share this live video. Thank you for commenting. Thank God Ukweze, how are you? Mwachukwu Chinaza, it's Amarachi, C Money Nations. All of you, I can't mention all of you, please. Informa Azubike Uchendo, Mwachukwu Chinaza. And those of you on Instagram, thank you, Francis Goodness, Gerard Kes, Chinedu Chijoke, Saba Plus Official, building wealth is a strategy. Yeah, that's what he said. Rosalind, Tenant, all of you, you are all, thank you for showing up and thank you for being here with Joseph NANTHOMA. It's a great thing. I appreciate you as we go on. Thank you, and thank you again. Remember, this is Chinedu Anichi TV. the African voice in diaspora. What we do is centered on humanity. How can you grow humanity? So we're not here for buzzwords. We're not here for this and that. You can see the kind of knowledge which people pay thousands of dollars to access, but God has used the tool of this platform to pass it to you free. Thank you, Natoma, for coming for us.
Oh, thank you for having me. Real successful people are those who go ahead and acquire knowledge and emphasize or emphasis on the word real. Real. Where we come from in Africa, when you have access to wealth of information, money, you want everybody to lay down and greet you on the floor. You are the king, everybody is your subject. That is not real success. What real success is when you finally have access to information, you pass down that information to the next generation, to the next person. And if you check the very existence of life from the very beginning of time, that is what nature, that is what God, that is what the universe, depending on how you call your creator, have always wanted us to be, right? Even the goat goes down, gets experience and everything, then they mate, they give birth to the next generation, then they teach their children where to eat, how to hunt. The same thing with animals. So nature has always been that you go, you get the experience, and you pass it down to the next generation or to the next person that is there. So when you're a real successful person, this is me right in my element, my major element, like right now I'm in my highest chakra. Like I want to teach, right? I want to share what I know. I want to pass information to people. And, I've had situations where people called me. You were telling me about the lady you spoke to the other day that said, wow, I heard this man speak years ago and I took action. He has sorted me. I don't need to pay for his class, right? So some people will have that $10,000 to pay me. Some people might not have the $10,000 to pay me. So those who don't have that kind of money to pay me, this is your chance. This is your platform, right? You go out there, you learn how to do the things. You're not going to get the whole 100%, like when I take my time and teach in my classes, but at least you would have had 1 or 2 points or pointers that can help you. Now you know that, oh, for you to be successful in the United States, you need to set up your own business even when you're working, right? So you can go ahead and start putting these little things in place, and not too long, your life is going to move forward, right? So real success is not just, oh, I got it all, I have all the properties, I'm doing deals hundreds of millions of dollars, everybody's my subject. Real success is, I got the knowledge, I'm going to pass it on. That's what real success is all about.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Considering where we come from and that are always negative, and just like I said, our people prefer to, just like you rightly told us, competition instead of collaboration.
Yep.
And it graduates to, will I say, a kind of demonstration of destructive criticisms or blackmail or libel or whatever. So please, I know that all these kind of things do come out. How do you manage it? For those of us who are good, because sometimes you look like somebody who don't have a thick skin, who don't even care about what people say. So how do you manage it, sir?
So for me, I've been in business now for over 20 years. Um, for those of you that don't know, when I was in Africa, I was a project manager. And when I came to the US, I found myself doing real estate. And the truth of the matter is, whether you do good or you do bad, people are always going to criticize you. You get what I'm saying? Now, they say when you're being criticized, a good man will want to, clear the air, right? But a smart man will ignore them. So there's a difference between being good and being smart. Now, the problem with good people is good people don't last long, because the time you're there trying to make everybody your friend, everybody, every time you're coming to clear the air, every time you're coming to clear the air, every time you're coming to clear the air, that is precious time you can use to invest in your business. You know what my biggest revenge is? Success. Why are you still criticizing me where I'm making 1 million? Boom, I go to 2 million. Why are you still criticizing me when I'm in 2 million? Boom, I go to 3 million. right? So I've had people who used to criticize me. Who does it think he is? This guy, are you sure he's doing real estate? He has a yacht, he has a jet, he has this, he has that, he has that. Are you sure he's doing the right thing? I don't listen to them. I don't talk back to them. You know what I do? I get the next big deal done. I get the next big deal done. I get the next big deal done. Because when you're a good person, you want to come on social media, hey guys, and no, you don't have time for that. You get what I'm saying? In my page on Instagram, I block the comment. You know why I block the comment? Your opinion does not add any money to my pocket. So why would I be sitting down there, waking up and reading your views? Your views is not important to me. Hey, I came to this country on my own, started my business on my own, started building shit on my own. You've seen me with Oprah Winfrey. You've seen me with some of the richest people in America. It wasn't your opinion that made those people come do business with me. It was because I was focused, I was learning. So your opinion doesn't matter. And my page is not a gossip page. My page is not for the whole world's opinion. My page is the page where I teach people how to build wealth. So when you come on my page, look at the video, look at the post, learn it, go and implement it, period. I don't need your opinion. I don't need to tell me, oh, if it's not right, go somewhere else and learn where it is right. So when you start realizing that nobody's opinion is greater than your opinion, you have become successful. You have become great. Because the time you sit down there and trying to start clear the air, somebody is chatting, you're chatting back, they're insulting you, you're trying to defend yourself. 1 minute every single week becomes 7 minutes. 7 minutes multiplied by 4 weeks becomes what? 14, 28, 28 minutes. Before you know, you have spent so much of your lifetime
responding to
people you will never meet in your life, and they will never matter in your life. So when I caught this, go and look Oprah Winfrey's page. No comment. Go right now. Go and check. So people that are really, 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 really rich, they don't have time for people's comment. Is your comment going to change anybody's stuff? No way. Wow. And the last thing is can you comment on Oprah Winfrey's page?
No, blog.
No. So you think I'm looking at with all due respect, you think I'm looking at some broke person's page to learn from them? I'm learning from the wealthy. I'm learning what do the rich people spend their time on.
22.6 million people.
Nobody can comment.
No comments.
Now let me tell you something. I have some people that I look at every single day. What are they doing? How are they doing it? I go to Elon Musk's Twitter. How is he doing stuff? I have some certain pages that I cannot call here that I go, I read. I have access to, what do you call it, daily trade magazines. I see what's happening in the economy. I know where to invest my money. I know where not to invest my money. I see, how people are living, things that are trending towards them, how they're making money. Success is a strategy. Who are you looking at? Who are you looking at? The person you keep focusing on, not too long, you become like that person. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
Right now, I see people like Oprah, Mark Zuckerberg, and all these guys investing in, what do you call it? They're investing in Hawaii. I'm like, what is happening in that Hawaii? So you know what I'm doing? I'm looking for deals in Hawaii. I see them looking at this space. So you have to walk you have to walk with close proximity. Proximity is power. There's this phrase they use: monkey see, monkey do, makes you successful. If I see successful doing like this, me too, I start doing it like this. Do you think I'll say a broke person do it like this? I want to go and learn from a broke person? No. The problem is a broke man hanging another broke man, and they're all trying to teach broke people. All of them are broke. You need, in a city where everybody is blind, the guy with one eye is the person everybody has to follow. So you need to get out of that poor mentality. All of you go sit down in a bar. The only drink all of you can afford is $5. Then you're saying, our team, Manchester United. We just bought somebody for two. Who told you is your team? You don't even know where the company is. You don't even know where the club is. What I'm telling you is true. And you see people fighting. No, my team, Manchester, with all their strength. My team is Manchester. Your team is Chelsea. You don't even know where Chelsea is located. Where's the street? Where's the door? You don't know. You waste hours watching my team, our team. The time you're going to be using to prepare a slide, a pitch deck, an idea that you're going to pitch to investors who are going to invest in your business. You're sitting there watching soccer. I've not watched one soccer game for the last 10 years. The last time I sat down and watched a soccer game was 2014. My team used to be Chelsea. Obviously, you see my favorite color is blue. When I caught it, why will I be sitting down watching a guy
and any millions
running around the stadium and say it's my team? When I came to the United States for 1 year, I bought a seat in our basketball team game here. I had the best seat in the house. I bought that ticket $138,000 for the whole season. The best seat. I made 2 friends. This is my seat. This is the basketball. When Giannis come there, I shake his hands. I was building network. You have to send your monies on errands. Your monies has to go for errands. You just don't spend money for spending sake. Your money has to go do some things for you, right? I was sitting down here. Giannis is playing his basketball. When they finish, they wave to my kids. They talk to my children. Building network, building. So you sit down there. You buy your $5 drink and you're making noise for 2 hours or whatever hours they play the soccer. You go home. Nothing. 0 multiply. Let me tell you something. 1 million multiplied by 0 is 0. Nothing is added. Nothing is taken. You just live. And you do this 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 20 years. 20 years later, you look back. You got nothing to show for it. Just wasted your time. So this is how a lot of people are living. And this is why we come out there and we're teaching them and we're letting them know wealth is all about strategy. You have to know what you're doing. You have to know how to go about things. And those who are willing to learn can learn. Those who are willing to criticize can keep on criticizing. Life continues.
Wow, that's great. Another part of you that we want to know, because is there's this charming tendency or this charming thing you have. Is it learned? Do you build it? Like how you navigate your way to find a road into the heart of all these big guys? Is it something you learn? Is it something you can learn? How to carry yourself? Maybe the way the aura you present to them that will be attractive. That make you find a road into the. Because when I came to Miami, I saw this man called Ruben. I saw Joe Bacco. I saw these 2 great guys. I said, come,
Millionaires.
how did this happen? In dollars. I said, when this man was talking, they have about Joe Bacco and the wife was talking to us in the yacht. He was telling us about their business and all mentioning everything. I show you evidence. $2.5 billion investment in real estate.
I know.
$1 billion.
Amazing. Yeah.
So when you have such kind of, and the wife was there, you are Joseph. And even when I tried to interview the man, I said, Joseph is a nice guy. And if you see the interview I had with the guy, it was special because it's Joe Bacco. He said that why I told him what attracted you to this guy. He said that you're straightforward, apart from all those ones. He mentioned that he lost people that built wealth on their own. That is true that people can be born with silver spoons on their own. There's nothing bad about it. But he loves to see people who started from somewhere and built their wealth to where they are now. And Joseph is one of them. That was the language he used. So So how do you brand yourself to be able to find a road into the heart of this big
I like
thing?
the word you just used called branding. By the way, this morning, Joe Barco and his team just sent me this project. You can see I'm going to be posting it very soon. Um, 49 units in Brooklyn, New York. This deal is over $200 million. They just sent me this like this morning. I haven't even posted it out there. I'm showing it here for the first time. So there are two ways for you to brand yourself and get into the midst of the elites. But before you even take any action, like I said, the first thing is you have to add value to yourself. Before you go out there and open your mouth, you have to have value. It's garbage in, garbage out, gold in, gold out, right? So you spend time, you pick a niche. What area do I want to work? Do I want to work in human services? Do I want to work in IT related? Do I want to work in intellectual and entrepreneur investment? Whatever field, am I in the nursing area? Whatever field you want to pick. Then spend the next 3 months reading every single book you can lay your hands about that area. After you spend the first 3 months, start talking to people about the things you know. Let me tell you something. Nobody will promote you like you will promote yourself.
Sure.
You have to be ready to promote yourself shamelessly. The key to reaching the whole world is promotion, promotion, promotion. Have you not seen me? 2 a.m. I'm promoting my business. On your WhatsApp status should not be, God is so good. He's made me great. We already know God is good. Your WhatsApp status should be, this is the business I'm selling. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. Your social media, this is what I'm doing. Even TikTok, the TikTok side, you make it on a lighter mode, like a little bit funny, but you're still selling your brand. You're still selling yourself. You're still selling yourself. Right? So that's the first thing. You got to talk to as many people as possible. Now, when you're doing these things consistently, it's not the one you will do 1 month and you will stop 1 month. I know a lady who came to me one time on social media, talk. She needed support. I gave her $1,000. She's in Africa. By the time she switched $1,000, it was like close to $1 million. She went and relaxed. I didn't see her on social media again. I'm like, this one is not serious. How far is $1,000 going to take you to? When you finish spending the 1,000, then you come again and start. No. You see, as you're going with that, it's called momentum. Momentum. You keep the momentum going. You know why you're keeping the momentum going? Write this down. What you are looking for is looking for you. No matter how successful anybody is, there is something that is lacking in their space. Some of the times, the reason why I work with certain people is they like because I move. My God, Joseph travels a lot. He goes everywhere. We need that kind of person, right? Some of the people like doing business because Joseph likes social media. He's always on social media giving value. We like that kind of person. Believe it or not, some of the people do business with him because he's African. We want that person who has the accent. Everybody now in America is Caucasian. We don't want the whole America, like we don't want rich Caucasians. We want the black people, blah blah blah. Okay, we got somebody, right? Some people like me because of that is the reason why I will never speak, hey, what's up, man? I don't speak that shit. I'm going to speak the way I speak because I want to be different. Go check. Every time they're doing a big event, who is the black guy there? Joseph, NANTHOMA. Right? So be your authentic self. They are looking for you. What you're looking for is looking for you.
Wow.
I was in the bank one day with my suit. I clean up very well. And one guy said, one day, man, we need somebody like you, like you as the mayor of Wisconsin, of Milwaukee. I said, well, thank you. Somebody came out and said, you look like the mayor. I said, man, I'm not the mayor. But what I'm just telling you is people are watching you, right? People are watching you. They're seeing the things you're doing, how you carry yourself, how you talk to people. When you walk into the room, be the first person to say hello. Be polite, but at the same time, be firm. Be bold. Don't be somebody like they can push you around all the time. Be firm. Be a leader. If you don't know how to be a leader, go and learn how to be one. Read books about leadership. Build yourself as a person. Very, very important. So when you finish all this aspect I just said, now there are two ways, either by investment or collaboration. Now, let me explain collaboration. You don't know Joe Bacco from anywhere.
Yeah.
Right? But you came to my event. Normally, if you just flew down to Miami and you wanted to go do vacation, and you might not even go to that restaurant that I went. All the food we ate there was over $1,000.
Yeah, Monet.
You saw it, right? When I was paying for it.
Yes.
Nobody will go to Miami and go and stay in a restaurant that they will pay $1,000. So you might probably go to the cheaper places. But I know Joe Bacco wanted to choose, and that's why he chose. Okay. But because I know Joe Bacco, he decided to give you attention.
He gave me, yeah.
Getting into the midst of elites through what? Association. I say, hey, Joe Bacco, that's my guy, that's my lady, that's my person. Now he's going to give you attention. That is why if you think you just see Joe Bacco walking into his car, hey, sir, I want to interview you, he's not going to respond to you. But because he knows that you are associated with me, he gave you the platform and decided to give you that interview, correct?
Sure.
So a lot of times, through association, you can get into the midst of the elite, and that's what I did. There are places where, for example, when I went to the White House, I didn't go there because I knew anybody. When I came in here, I did some programs, and I found myself working with the previous governor of Wisconsin. And of course, because now I am knowledgeable, project manager, I did a lot of, it's like, man, this guy has potential. Then he called me and said, hey, Joseph, I'm going to the White House. You want to go with me to the White House? I said, yes. Now, the governor took me to the White House. I met the vice president for the first time of the United States by association.
Sure.
Do you think the vice president of the United States would just say, you come and see me? No. But because we're like 6, 7 of us, the governor took, we went there and we met the vice president of the United States by association. So it means that associating with the right people will open doors for you. Are you getting what I'm teaching?
Sure.
Now, that is one part. On the other part, through investment, and I said it here earlier.
Somebody just say 1 minute. Somebody just say something on Instagram.
Yeah.
He said my mind just shifted to the next level.
Of course. That's what I'm here. Number two, you see somebody who is already accomplished doing something. There is an event, there is a program. That's why we have conferences, seminars, workshops, and all that. You go there, you pay for the highest seat. Don't go to a conference. They say VVI, they say Diamond 2000, normal 100. You're gonna pay for 100. You're just going there to play. You're going there to go and mingle with your peers, the same level of people. If you're going to go, pay for the 2,000. This is how rich people think. You want me to pay you 2,000? What is the value you're giving to me for 2,000? You see the question they ask? Like the other day I told you. You see this purse? If I tell you this purse now is $10,000, it's a Michael Kors. If I tell you it's $10,000, who will pay me $10,000? Let's give them as an experiment. You are seeing the comment. Did anybody say they'll pay me $10,000 for this purse?
No, I have not seen that.
There will be two reactions. A broke-minded person will say, what? A purse? $10,000? That purse is like...
Peter, your friend, say, what's in it? What is in it?
He's heard me teach before. But a successful person will ask me, what is inside the purse? What is the value that is making you? Now, when I open the purse, bam. Are you seeing the cards?
Yes.
Cards that I have here, hundreds of thousands of dollars. You see that? So always ask question, what is inside the purse?
What's the value?
What is the value? So that is why when broke-minded people see a course, they say it's 5,000. Oh, I cannot pay it. I cannot pay it. No, ask. This $5,000, what are you going to give to me? A lot of times, not every time, a lot of times, you're going to get 10 times the value. You will have access to very successful people. You will have private dinner. Okay, let me give an example. When I did my conference last year, we didn't announce that Oprah Winfrey was coming, right? 80% of the people bought regular tickets. Are you getting the point?
Yes.
80% of people bought regular tickets. 20% bought the diamond ticket, sat in front. Then Oprah Winfrey now came. And Oprah Winfrey said, I'm going to take pictures with the people who are in front. They were not up to 10. Now,
and people at the back will be saying,
everybody at the back now.
Why are we at this back?
That is what they do. Pity party. Oh my God, Joseph, please, I want to take pictures. I said, no, you cannot. You cannot take pictures with Oprah. You have the opportunity of buying a VIP ticket to sit in front, but because you're cheap. So you bought the cheap one, I went to the back. Another set of people, I took them for dinner and I took them to go see the Michael Jackson show. Oh my God, I wanted to go see the Michael Jackson show. You didn't pay it. Are you getting the point? So pay the price for what you want. You want a good life? Pay the price. You want to move your life forward? Pay the price. Don't go halfway. It's either you go big or you go home. Pay the price. I have never gone for any conference and I went to pay the average amount. Never. So much that my wife had to learn it. My wife is like, they are doing ESP Realtor conference. The VIP ticket is $2,000. If I don't have $2,000, I'm not even going because that is where the real place is. My wife went for a conference in Las Vegas, paid the highest ticket, had a one-on-one meeting with Grant Cardone's wife. Grant Cardone's real estate is worth over $5 billion. Where will he see the wife on the street? Met her and they had one-on-one, even called me on video when we were together, introduced me. I've met the husband, but I've never met the wife. Introduced me to the wife on the video. I don't know if she took her number or whatever, but they were together. Everybody was looking, oh my God, look at where they are. So that is how people are. They're not always willing to pay the price. You who has paid the price, they start looking at you. No, every person you're seeing there has paid the price. Has paid the price. So pay the price for the things you want and you will get it. So that is how you get into the midst of these people. First and foremost, like I said, get value, add some, because what happens is if you don't put in that value and you pay the price, let's say you pay for a ticket and you go there, you're still going to sound like a dummy. Do you know the level of intellect, the level of knowledge it takes for you to be discussing with someone like Oprah Winfrey in a room? Do you know what it takes?
Yeah, it's true.
You get what I'm saying? People like Adam Coffey, venture capitalists that have done over $20 billion in transactions. You have to show some level of knowledge that you know what business is all about before you can have such conversation. They sit in the same room with you. They would know in 5 minutes if you don't have anything upstairs. That's why I say add value to yourself first. So that if I introduce you to somebody like my business partner, Joe Becco, you're not going to go there and look like a fool. So either you're going through the investment route or you're going through the association route, you always have to add value to yourself. So that when the opportunity comes, you don't sound like an empty box. Nothing is coming out of it. So when I finally have these opportunities of going to these places, because I already have value inside of me, they listen to me. And that's why he was telling you, I like somebody like Joseph who has built this, who has built that, you know. And you have to understand, on social media, we don't show everything, even though you think we're showing you everything. We don't show you everything, right? There are things you don't know
Yeah,
about.
we just discovered you don't show even up to 10%
I
when I
don't show
click on
everything.
my.
People think you show everything. You don't show everything. Not everything. Yeah. So that's it.
Wow, that's add value to yourself. Get to this kind of people through either collaboration route or investment route or association route. So which one are you ready? Are you ready? If you're ready, just take action. Believe, decide, believe, and take action. Not just action, but massive. That's what I learned today.
Massive.
Massive action. Actions that are noticeable. Lazarus face to Suzoma. How
Let
you
me tell
doing?
you, somebody will say, well, it just came from me. Well, I don't have the kind of money you have. How do I take massive action? When I came to the United States, I'm right now in Milwaukee. I have a home in Miami. I have a home here. I moved down to Milwaukee. I remember the day they picked me up, they were driving me from the airport to my house. Then I saw where we call downtown in Milwaukee downtown, all the beautiful buildings, everything was there. And I asked the lady who was driving, I said, where's this? She said, oh, that's downtown. I don't go to downtown. I said, why? She said, everything there is expensive. If you just park your car, it's $20. I said, that's where I want to be. She said, really? No, things are expensive there. I said, that's where I want to be. So I came into the United States and I was going through the process of getting my documentations, right? So I had to wait for 1 year to get my documentations. You know what I would do? I would dress just the way you are, only that I put on a red tie. I'll put on my suit, I'll put on my jacket, no money in my pocket. And I will go to the downtown. I'll go to the most expensive restaurants in downtown. I don't have to buy food. I said, give me a glass of water and I'll cross my leg. But while I was sitting down there, I was scanning the room. I'll watch the way they talk. There's a way the elite carry themselves. There's a way the rich people carry themselves. I'll see the way they dress. I'll see how they carry themselves, how they talk, how they hold their glasses in their hands, how they eat. I was watching. Free learning. See, do not let what you cannot do stop you from the things you can do. There's always something you can do. I repeat that.
Wow.
Let what you cannot
I
do.
want you to repeat that as a
Do
punchline.
not let what you cannot do stop you from doing what you can do. You cannot buy real estate right now, but you can go and watch how people are buying real estate. You see it? It's free. You might not be driving a Bentley right now, but nothing stops you from going to a showroom to see how Bentley looks like. Right? If you walk into a Bentley store or a luxurious store, they're not going to ask you, show me proof of your funds. Nope. You can go there as long as you have a driver's license. Hey, I want to see this car. Okay. They'll open the trunk, they'll open the bonnet, they'll open everything. You will see, you will smell it, you will sit in the car. You're like, can I take a test drive? Yeah. When you come back, they say, do you like it? Yes, I like it. It's okay. You know what? I'll think about it. Can I have your card? I'll talk to you when I'm ready. They're not going to say, oh, because you drove the car, you must pay. So, well, you know what you're doing when you're doing that? You're working on your mindset. You're putting yourself in the place where you want to be seen, where you can be. It's all about where can I be? Where can I be? So I will go to the downtown. That's how I started going. Then before you know what's happening, I'm talking to somebody, hey, what do you do? And I'm like, well, I'm African. I just came in here. I'm not doing anything yet. I'm planning to go into real estate. They're like, really? Well, what kind of market do you want to get into? I'll tell them, I want to own half of America. When you get into the midst of success, that is not a place to show humility.
Wow. Yeah.
When you get in the midst of success, that is not where you show humility. That is where you show boldness, bravery, and skill. Rich people are not interested in your humility. They're interested in how brave you are, the things you can conquer, and how far you want to go. You have to understand how these things work. You see, we came from a mentality, broke mentality. When we see rich people, well, good morning, sir. Yes, sir. No, they're not interested in all that. This guy's going to take my money and run away. They want people who are brave. When the governor of Wisconsin invited me to the Wisconsin mansion, I was the only black person in the room. Let's say I was the only African in the room. You will line up. There was on the right was the hallway. You go serve yourself. He's standing there. He'll talk to you for a while, talk to you for a while, talk to you for a while. When he got to my turn, shook my hands, and I started talking. He's like, wow, what do you do? I said, well, right now I just came in from Africa. I'm trying to put my real estate business. This was many years ago, by the way. I want to put my business together. It's like, really? You want to go into real estate? I said, yes. I said, because I want to own half of America. He said, so can you say that again? I said, because I want to own half of America. Like, this guy's interesting. The worst thing they will do is they will laugh about it. But deep down, it will shape something in their mind. It's like, you want to own half of America? Then now I joked about it. I said, I want to own half of America, and I want you and Trump to split the rest. He said, wow. I said, how can I help you? How can I be of help? I told you this story before. He gave me 2 business cards. He said, take the business cards. So I told him, I said, sir, I don't have my documents here, but when I get my documents, don't forget I'm going to contact you. When you get in the midst of success, that is not where you start showing humility. That's where you start showing your skill. God just puts you in the midst of the field. You're watching a football match, and the top striker broke his legs, and they said, who can play soccer? Who can play soccer? That is your time. You go out there and you play like you can play more than the big guy, and you become a star. That's not the time to like start being timid. Oh, I'm a nice girl. I'm a nice guy. That is not the time for that. That is when you shine. Okay? So that's it.
Yes. If you are in the midst of success, that's not where to show humility. Every time
you show skill, all those knowledge, everything, this is your time. Show it. When I go into this meeting,
I have a similar experience like this.
Exactly.
You see, when I went to Abuja, I was in Abuja. I came to Enugu for something. That's how I started working with the governor. I came. I think I've told you the story too.
Yeah, you've told me personally.
Yes. I came, just opportunity. And I was trying to play a good ball. I almost lost everything. And somebody was pushing me. They gave the opportunity to talk. You said, this person have already... Go and talk. Push me. I talked for 5 minutes. That's the end. That's how I started. For 8 years, I was inside.
Working with the governor. That's
yes. It. So, and there's another question some all these big boys used to ask people. What can you do for us? What can you offer? They are good in asking this kind of question. You meet them, they say, what can you offer? So, and I was asked when the governor called me, he said, what can you offer? I said, I can do this, I can do this.
If you didn't have any value inside you at that time, you will not be able to offer anything. That's why you have to continuously build value. So I'm going to give you another 15 minutes and I'm going to wrap up.
Okay, sir. Okay. Yeah. Thank God, Ukweze said, I'm happy I didn't miss this program. And yeah, Lazarus Festus Uzoma said, I'm great. I'll try all these routes. Great minds. Yeah, dream big and also work towards it.
Correct.
Mindset matters a lot. Please. Okay, a lot. The great mentor himself. You are doing well, sir. So a lot of people that are reacting. If you go to Instagram, I think, let me look at Instagram. This one says, the man is deep in practical knowledge. This one says, don't let what you cannot do stop you from doing what you can do.
Correct.
Pay the price for the things you want and you will have it.
Correct.
Wow. Yes. Okay, a lot, a lot, a lot, but the impression and the engagement is worldwide. So thank you for coming, and
Thank you very much.
I see, I am so happy because when you came here, when you have words of knowledge and you meet somebody in a platform like ours, anywhere you touch, you get something to offer the people. So that's my happiness. So I want to quickly say something. There is a post I saw in your phone,
Where?
a post I saw on your page,
Okay.
where Nigerians are planning for protest on um, on 1st of August. That's tomorrow.
Correct.
So, and from the dimension you are coming from, you said, Nigeria is good or Nigeria is sweet. Nobody should, they can go and sleep if they want.
Yes.
So that Nigeria is the best place.
Yes.
But if they continue like that, nobody should come to your DM and complain. So please, can you throw more light on this
So believe it or not,
your own
um,
position about the protest?
a lot of people don't. We have 250 million people in Nigeria, and a lot of people don't know how many people I have touched. Sometimes I see people on Facebook, oh, I got all this your money, now who you touch? In 2020, I fed 25,000 people, 25,000 on my own. How did I do it? Through Tonto DK Foundation. I fed people through Ubi Franklin's platform and gave out $10,000 to two people for $5,000 each. Through Hero Daniel's platform and so many other platforms. Fed 25,000 people on my own. Since then, I have supported people, giving out grants to pay to start their businesses. People coming to my DM, family problems, family support, and things like that. When I started noticing that a lot of people were taking advantage of my generosity, I decided I'm going to be working with corporate organizations. In 2023, I partnered with Linda Ikeji Foundation, and I was the only sponsor for self-made women. It is under her nonprofit organization where I sponsored 1,000 women to get knowledge from people like Mo Abudu, Betsy Rabo, some of the biggest names. I brought them in a room because I don't believe that when you share rice for people, you are solving their problem. Because you share a bag of rice or a cup of rice to somebody who doesn't have knowledge, he will eat the pot of rice, he will come back again tomorrow. But when you inspire people and teach them how to have knowledge, you have given them this hook to go and catch their fish. So I went ahead and I sponsored that event with thousands of dollars, over $50,000 I put in that project just to sponsor that event, over $50,000 cash, my own money. Now, why am I doing all these things? If you sit down and you calculate all these things that I just said, I've spent close to $100,000 to Nigeria, my country. I'm not talking about Uganda, Ghana, and other countries. Let's forget those ones. I've put almost $100,000 in Nigeria itself. So I think as an individual, I have to speak my mind. And people are still coming to my DM, and they will come to my DM and tell me all their problems, how Nigeria is hard. Now, it has gotten to a point where people are saying it's no more. This afternoon, fortunately, I'm using my phone to keep your stuff going for you. I would have shown you messages. There's a video right now on Instagram where Gary like this is $300, 300 naira, like this. If you give somebody five of that Gary, make I speak broken, the man no go belle full, and one at 300 naira. So it means for a full grown man to eat belle full for Nigeria now, he needs 2,000 naira for one plate of food. How much are they earning? So if the country is that bad, and some people has finally said, you don't reach or will come to protest. You that I see that is coming to my own DM to come and beg me money, or to come and ask, let's not use the word beg, that's the meaning, to come and ask me for support. You're on your page saying no to protest. It means the country is not bad. It means the country is not bad. Because if you're coming to my DM to tell me, oh, your children cannot pay school fees, your house rent is gone, one egg is 100 naira, blah, 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 all these things you're telling me. Then they now said, come out and do a peaceful protest. I'm not out for violence. Come out and do a peaceful protest. Walk on the street. Make your points known. Make your grievances known. I strongly believe that if 250 million people in Nigeria, if 100 million come out, there is no way that 10,000 we won't cause riot if we win. It is when good men keep quiet that things get done. Evil thrive. So if it gets to the stage where you are complaining, today dollar is 1,640. Today. Yes. Today. So if it has gone that bad, and some people are saying no to protest, then there is no problem now. They should sit down and enjoy the Nigeria. So me now, and this is my own right because it's my own money. If you come to my DM and ask for support, I will not say no. I want to see evidence that you have actually protested that Nigeria is bad. Because I'm not your governor, I'm not your president, I'm not your senator. I'm a private businessman working for my own money. So if you want my support, I'll ask you, why do you want my support? You say, oh, Nigeria is bad. Have you joined the protest? I want to see a video of you like this. So all of you, carry your phones when you are protesting. Let us have it. Because I'm telling my friends and other people in the diaspora, I'm telling you, anybody will come meet you, say they want money, tell and say, you don't protest. Because I'm not your governor. Show me proof that you have, if the person don't protest, I don't protest, so nothing happened. Okay, at least you don't do your own part. I can support you. But you sit there at home, this month, you come and cry, I give you 300,000. You don't begin the work for my office with that now. Next month again, you come, I give you 100,000. The other month again, you come, I give you 200,000. Oh, I got my house rent, now 1 million, I give you 1 million. You go, they come, and you're not even protesting in the country where you say things are bad. I don't think that is being fair on me as a person. If you think Nigeria is good, don't come to me for any support. Let the Nigeria take care of your problems. Go do a job or whatever. But if you think Nigeria is not good at this time, go out there and do a peaceful protest. When we see you are doing peaceful protest, now we go to support her with the money. We go buy water for road. We go buy gala. We go send money. We get people. We go send them money. Oh, but I see $1,000 to make sure everybody there eat something, because you are protesting for your children's children. You're protesting for a brighter future. We didn't say go and commit violence. We are against violence. But peaceful protest is a constitutional right. No matter how the government twists it, no matter how the IGP of police twists it, peaceful protest is the people's right, and they must have their rights. That's where I stand.
Wow, that's good. That's a good one. So even me, if you are with me and you are my follower, any giveaway, anything you must show. I was in the protest. So that's the sign that really we don't want like our situation and we want to change. Okay, thank you, sir. Before we wrap up, because thank you for having you. Before we wrap up, what do you wish this platform in the next 1 year?
So Chinedu and Nature TV has no choice than to grow. The reason why it has no choice than to grow is because I'm already part of it. So in 10 years, you're going to be interviewing celebrities that are top celebrities here in the United States. You're going to have access to a beautiful studio because I'm going to be part of it. You're going to have access to equipment that are going to make your studio look like a global studio because I'll be part of it. And I want you to know that in life, your future is always going to be better than your past. It's only a foolish man that says 1976 was a good year and 2024 is a bad year. That's a foolish statement. So in 10 years' time, you're going to be great. You're going to be way, 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 way better. And you're going to be actually monetizing this page. People are going to be paying you to come sit down and actually talk to you. Because why? Your future is better than your past.
Yeah, thank you, my people. You have seen it. Today, successfully, we had Dr. Joseph James NANTHOMA, the Black Mentor, was live here. Where you see, we had a topic today: building a mindset for creating wealth, and you have seen he has done justice to it. This is what people pay $10,000, $10,000. Okay, press it now. $1,000 to 1.6 million times by 10. Higher now. Check it. So what it means is we are paying 16 million. I think it's 16 million. No, it's not. 1,000 is for 1,000.
You're correct.
Yeah,
I'm just laughing because I don't know why you're doing the mathematics with
it's 16
naira.
million dollars.
I don't live in
Yeah,
Nigeria.
people pay to go to this class. So
I
I
know
want to call it
some of my
naira so that
students are
I want
actually
to call it in naira so that
and
they
some of
will.
my students are actually there. I see Lazarus Festus on
Okay.
Facebook. He's one of my students. He paid it. He paid it. I see Lazarus there. I can see a lot of people, but I see Lazarus at least. Lazarus Festus Uzoma is one of my students in my inner circle. So they
Okay.
know, they know.
So when I want Nigerians to understand, because when we are saying $10,000, it's it's possible for them to begin to think of 10,000 naira, So I have to convert it so that they will know the implication
Of what
financially.
they are getting. Yes.
People pay
And
$16 million, 16 million naira to go to a class. They just mentioned somebody who Lazarus Festus is live here, and Lazarus was in that class.
he's in
So
the
this is
class.
the inner circle
He
class. So because
joined, I think Lazarus joined in February or something like that. So he's in the
yeah.
class for 1 year.
So you people have heard, because he's part of this place. Make we get ready. Get ready, Machuku Chinaza. Thank God, Ukweze. Yes, I want to see a love emoji as we draw the curtain close for him. Thank you, sir, for coming. May God bless
Thank you very much.
Word Flow and Investors Capital,
And
and may God
lastly,
bless your family.
as a gift to your platform, um, on Saturday, this Saturday, I'm bringing a guy who interviewed Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, for training this Saturday. So if you are in the US and you want to build your business, you want to know how to network with people in the United States, all you have to do is send your name, your email, including you too. I'm inviting you, Chinedu.
Yeah.
Your name, your email, and your name, your email, and your phone number only in the US. Only in the US, because what we're going to be teaching is going to be based for US companies. Send your name, your email, and your phone number to info@wealthflowcoach.us. And my management team is going to register you for that class only that Saturday, only this Saturday for free. So you can come and learn from very successful people. Info@wealthflowcoach.us. Info@wealthflowcoach.us. So this Saturday, 9 o'clock in the morning, CST, we're going to be teaching you how to connect with network. I have Christopher Kai
Dot
coming.
what? Coach dot.
Info@wealthflowcoach.us.
US.
So
So you can see the the
your
email
name,
address.
your email and phone number, and my team will register you. All I ask you is show up, learn something for yourself. I'm giving a free class. It's the first Saturday of the month. I'm giving a free class this first Saturday.
Thank you, sir.
So you can learn, and you can grow yourself, and hopefully one day when you become successful with what you're doing, you can come out there and talk about how my information helped you. That's all I gain.
So thank you, sir. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate. So my people, you have seen it, and I need a love emoji to appreciate his coming, and you receive the gift. So because you are here today, you have access to the person that interviewed Elon Musk, and a great speaker of repute in US is you'll be interfacing with the person. So please love emoji severally. Let me see love emoji. Paint this page with a love emoji in appreciation for his coming. As we wrap up for the day. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. My people, we really appreciate you. Thank you. We appreciate you too. Um, we have 5 minutes to round up, and you can see. I don't know, but let's see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be having a big person. Don't miss tomorrow. Even tomorrow, I want you to bring all your friends. Tag everybody. Tomorrow will be so much. Tomorrow I'll be having a senator, a senatorial candidate of Republican Party in US. I'll be having the person live. That's Connor O'Connor. I'll be having him live here. That is going to be 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Oh, Nkechi Francisca. So tomorrow, try as much as possible. I'm going to post it this night. Try to go to my page and find out the program I have. I have great people this week. After the senator tomorrow, Placid Innocent. Sending what? Okay, thank you, Placid. Please, thank you. Love emoji repeatedly. Please, I want it. So what I'm saying is that we're having the man tomorrow, the the senatorial candidate of Republican Party in where I am residing is coming to talk to African community on my show. Then they say 10 years coming. They don't, God don't start to they run out. So tomorrow he will be on our show, and next tomorrow we will be having somebody who is going to do it. Somebody from North America is coming to teach us about some sickness we're having in Africa, some kind of health challenges and how to avoid it naturally, and the kind of things to eat is going to be heavy class that people pay. But you see, I make efforts to bring these people to come and teach you free. In America here, you don't listen to people without payments. Ask everybody. They don't give free class. You pay for anything, any course, anything, any training, anything you want class, you pay for it. So that's what we'll be doing on Friday. Then on Saturday, we'll be having Chinedu Onu. That is the CEO of Ingrace Group, the guy who is producing vehicle now, like Innocent. He's coming on Saturday. On Saturday, we'll be in this show. So wherever you are, go and call your friends, share this live video. Bring your friends. Let's see people that bring your friends from tomorrow. If you bring your friends and people confess, 10 people or 15 people added to the page on our live and say, we are coming from Tango Dukweze or we are coming from Machuku Chinaza. Yes, I will call you and I will mobilize you to do something for those friends. It's a sure backup because we don't want to be doing things randomly again. We want to be doing things that have direction. So let us see how many people that will come tomorrow or they will come next tomorrow or they will add it to the page and say, we are coming from these people. So that's what we want to say. We will have 1 minute to round up because this is 2 hours show and we'll have 1 hour, 59 minutes, 14 seconds. So we don't want to exceed it. And God bless all of you for showing up today and keep showing up. Keep watching Chinedu Anichi TV. If you are not on Facebook, go and check it up on Instagram, everything Chinedu Anichi TV. Just Chinedu Anichi TV on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, anywhere. Just go Chinedu Anichi TV and let people know about having Chinedu Anichi. So God bless you as we round up today. God bless you. Remember to always check out on your neighbor and show love wherever you find yourself. Thank you. Thank God Ukweze for coming and others. I can't mention all your names. Those on Instagram, I cannot mention all your names, but great love, great lecture. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, all of you. God bless you. Remember, tomorrow I'll be having a senatorial candidate of Republican Party from Midwest here that will be coming to my show. So I'm going to post it on my Instagram page, the exact time and the time he will be coming. So I'm inviting you. He wants to hear questions from you, from the Black community, from the African community. Please show up and ask questions. God will bless you. Take care. I love you. I sincerely love you. Have a nice day. Have a nice day, my people.